What's up, guys? My name is Viewer Dan, and I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you to Thunder for allowing me to post on this channel. Obviously, you can tell from my gamer tag, my real name is Dan, and kind of what I want to talk about is what it's like being an older gamer, especially compared to a lot of you guys out there that are probably a lot younger. So, I turned 41 a few days ago, and you're probably thinking, isn't that a little bit sad that you're in your 40s and you still play video games? Well, maybe it is a little bit sad, but from my opinion, it's not. It's something that I've done and something that I will continue to do for as long as I possibly can. So I started with computer games many years ago. Probably my parents were to blame, as they bought me my first computer for Christmas one year when I was about 10 or 11 years old. And that computer was an Atari 800 XL, and probably a lot of you don't even know what that is. You might have heard of Atari before. They used to make consoles, actually. They were cartridge consoles. And this computer had the option that you could have a cartridge go into the top of the computer, or you could play a game from a tape. Now, you had to load the whole game in, and it would take anything from 20 to 30 minutes to load a game. Yes, you heard me correct, 20 to 30 minutes to load a game. And I used to sit there with my mates, and we'd be as excited as hell, waiting for whatever the game would be to load. And then obviously once it's loaded, we can have our fun. And were the games great at the time? If you look back now, probably not compared to the kind of technology that is around now, because at the time, you know, consoles weren't really around as such. I mean, like I said, you had the Atari, and it was a cartridge. You popped it in the top, and you went off and played whatever game it might be. I mean, like Pitfall or Centipede. I mean, some of the games that are around were, if you compare them to nowadays, they were quite poor. But at the time, like I said, they were awesome. They were wicked. And we just couldn't wait to play them. And then over the years, as time went by, I mean, I had Nintendo's, PlayStation's, Xbox, Sega, Mega Drive, Master Systems. You know, you name it, I've pretty much had most consoles that were ever out if I could afford to buy them. So, what are the advantages for being older? To be honest, I don't really know there are really advantages to being older. Maybe that you might have a little bit more tolerance for a game, you might not get as angry, but to say that, I mean, I have smashed numerous amount of controllers from getting frustrated, especially from playing Call of Duty. What are the disadvantages? Disadvantages, there's probably quite a lot. First off, your eyes. Your eyes go. You can't, I'm not saying you have bad eyes, but you just don't see things like you would when you're younger. You can't see these people sitting in the dark corners. Maybe that's partly to do with the games that everyone blends in. Or maybe it's just, like I said, just purely because you're getting old. Other things that might kind of stop you from playing games, not stop you, but will hinder you from playing games. And that would be your reactions. That's probably got to be the top one, is your reactions. You don't see things quite as quickly as you normally would. You don't respond as quickly. Your hand-to-eye coordination is maybe a little bit off or a little bit slower than what it used to be. I mean, and I've noticed it, especially when I've got friends that play on the Xbox that are younger than me, and you know, their reactions are far quicker than mine. But does that stop you from playing them? Of course it doesn't. Does that mean that you play shit? Of course it don't. You're still going to have games where you do well, and you're going to have games where you do absolutely awful. And sometimes it is due to you being old, and it is due to your reactions being slower, and it is due to you having bad old man eyes. Or maybe it's because you now started to get arthritis in your fingers. I'm not saying I have, because I haven't, but it might be due to those kind of reasons. But does that mean you should stop enjoying playing games just because you get older? No, why should it? You know, I work my arse off. I have a career. I work as a chef. I work long hours. I own my own house. I have my own car. So should I stop playing computer games just because I'm older? No, and there are lots of us out there. Lots of us. And I'm not even one of the older ones. Like I said, yeah, I'm 41, and I am getting on in years. Will I continue to play? Yeah, of course I will. As long as my body and my eyes allow me to, I will keep on playing. And there should be no reason and no restriction on age. And just think to you younger guys, just how lucky you are to have the technology that you have around now. The Xbox Ones, the 360, the PS4s. And I think you guys realise how lucky you got. If you get time, go onto YouTube, have a look at some old videos from old computer games and see what we used to have to play. Anyway, I just want to say thanks again to Thunder. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out my channel if you want, and I will catch you all soon.